Welcome to the Breadbox, the channel dedicated to Commodore computers. Today we're going to look at the Puma RS100 computer shoe. For millions worldwide, running is a real passion. Maybe you too love running through the park on the weekends. Today many runners utilize smartwatches, smartphones or Fitbit to monitor their running progress, calories burnt, distance covered and so forth. Back in 1986, these devices were pure science fiction. But what they did have was computer shoes. Imagine your shoe recording everything you needed to know about your run.
Puma sets the pace with the latest in computer and fitness technology.
Puma created a very interesting version of the computer shoe. Because their shoe plugged into the Commodore 64. This makes a lot of sense because in 1986 there were millions of Commodore 64s in the world and there were millions of runners in the world, so it seemed like a perfect marriage. But the thought of having a computer shoe on your foot didn't appeal to running magazines of the day, with commentators saying the idea was outlandish and no person, however rich, should pay $100 for a pair of running shoes. When Puma released their RS100 computer shoe in 1986, it retailed for $199, and with the software included, runners could utilize a lot of data from their runs and put them onto graph form on their computer. But running magazines were still not convinced, one stating, "It won't appeal to committed runners because they can easily compute their running times, their distances and calories with a cheap calculator and formulas." That sounds like a lot of hard work. I think people back in 1986 just did not quite get computers. They were still scared of them and confused, and they thought computers were quite foreign to them. The Puma RS100 was also more than a pedometer because it was able to be customizing or calibrated to your personal running style. And this was done when you plugged your shoe into your Commodore 64, where you could enter your calorie factor, your measurements of your stride, etc. Your calibration of your shoe, and I say shoe because only the right shoe had any sensors that would count your footfalls, computer chips, battery and speaker, was then ready to be used. When you started your run, you would press one of the buttons on your shoe and begin running. And when you finished running, you'd push that button again to capture that data. After your run, you would plug your shoe into your Commodore 64 by the cable supplied, and information could then be gathered from the shoe's sensors. This information was displayed on your Commodore 64 monitor, or most likely your Commodore 64's TV screens, because who could afford a monitor back in 1986? Data and graphs could then be generated about the distance that you ran, the time, the calories burnt, and it would also show the runs versus your projected goals. A couple of bonuses about the Puma RS100 computer shoe is that it could store 6 years of your running logs, but also you could print out the data and the graphs. What a great innovation this Puma RS100 was. So much so that Puma re-released it in 2018, but unfortunately it doesn't plug into the Commodore 64 anymore, but into Android devices. Thank you for watching another mini documentary on the interesting uses of Commodore computers in the past. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to test your Commodore computer knowledge every Sunday with our weekly Commodore computer quiz. How much do you know about Commodore? Let's find out. Again, thanks for watching. See you next time.